Project 1065, Chapter 78, How to Take a Beating, Part 2. I caught Horst later that day coming home from an overage movie he'd snuck in to see at the cinema. I knew I could beat Horst in a fair fight, but this wasn't going to be a fair fight. I hurried up behind him, threw a flour sack over his head, and kicked him in the back of the knee. He went down hard on the sidewalk, and before I could tear the sack off his head and see who was attacking him, I kicked him hard right in the ribs. I heard something crack, and he screamed and doubled over. A quick German look told me we were still alone, and I kicked him again and again. His arms, his legs, his chest, his head. He'd had this coming ever since he'd been our junk vogue leader, ever since he let the bigger boys pound on the smaller boys for fun. Ever since he put me and Fritz in the ring together and told him to keep getting up, ever since he'd beaten that Edelweiss pirate to within an inch of his life. I gave Horst the beatdown he delivered to so many other boys, the beatdown I wanted to give the Allies. I wanted the Allies to give to that bully Adolf Hitler. I kicked him and kicked him and kicked him until he didn't scream anymore. Didn't moan, didn't move. He was still alive when I finished, but just barely. I dipped 2 fingers in the blood that was pooling on the sidewalk underneath him, and on the wall above his broken body, I drew a picture of an Edelweiss.